Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Joni with This Busy Mama, and we're going to head into our local Goodwill today and see what we can find to resell online in our Etsy shop and on eBay. So let's go see what vintage goods we can find. So I stopped to check out this, what I thought was a vase or a pitcher, and it says C. Miller 1966 on the bottom, and it turns out that this is a Jim Beam decanter, and it sells for about 20 bucks, but it is missing its stopper, so I passed on that. So I see this little crystal, I think it's a toothpick holder. I have one of these at home, so I'm not going to pick this up because I've had the one that I have for quite a while. And I see this little glass Santa up here. It's $5.69, so I'm going to leave that on the shelf. Danny brought me these frames. They are made in Italy and they're metal frames and they have prints in them, and they're $3.33 each. So I am going to go ahead and get those. Those Italian frames are a pretty good find. This little guy is a strange little thing. It is made out of painted rocks. This piece looked to be old to me, but it was definitely modern. These bookends looked and kind of felt like they were made from sand. I didn't pick these up though. I am just now noticing that bottle right there beside that girl is probably the bottom of a tumble up. I probably could have looked in the cup section and found the top to it. Unfortunately, I missed that. I am just looking through all of these things, seeing if there's anything good in there. That left in stuff up there, the white cream and sugar and salt and pepper and all that, I really like that, but it doesn't seem to sell very well. I think it is called the left in Renaissance. So I did leave all of that behind. These little pigs are so cute. They were $3.39. I thought they were cute, so I went ahead and put them in there. And you'll see there's a purse in my cart. That's not my purse. I was debating on whether to get that for resale, and I decided against it before I left the store, so we didn't get that. I like to look through the electronics section. I don't sell a whole lot from this section, but once in a while I do find something cool. You see that pumpkin back there, but right now I'm looking at something on the top shelf that caught my eye. I guess a bird lamp. And this was vintage. It was made in Japan. It was $4.49, but I wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure about it. So I left it behind. Trying to get it back up there on the shelf. And then I pick up the pumpkin. And this is also vintage, and it says made in the USA on the back. So that went in the cart. These candles were interesting. I think it was somebody's homemade project here. They're like cardboard tube type candles with some lumpy texture on them and red bulbs put in them. I passed on those. And Danny is bringing me another treasure that he found. He found this pressed flower. I guess you would call this a sun catcher. It hangs, so that was pretty cool. It felt like a lead edge on there, like a frame around it. I was having a really hard time this day getting through aisles. I was not feeling people-y. And it seemed like every aisle I went in, there was somebody blocking the aisle and I could not get through it. So you'll see me hit some of these aisles a couple of times, just trying to make my way all the way down through the aisle. Here's a bag of a bunch of Tupperware salt and pepper shakers and little containers, but the containers are missing their lids. So I passed on that. I see some what they're calling Mexican pottery down there on the bottom shelf, but it is actually made in Williamsburg, so it's kind of a reproduction. I actually have one piece at home that's listed for sale, and it's been sitting forever, so I'm going to have to do a clearance on that, I guess. For decoration use only. There were some cute things on this shelf, but not a whole lot of actual old things. This was $3.39, but I wasn't sure about that color. This was a cute owl trivet, but it is missing one of the rubber stoppers off of the top piece there and the bottom one. So I didn't get that. I have sold these Homeco brass leaves in the past, but they're not worth it for $3.39, so I left those behind. Here is a bag full of drawer hardware. This possibly could have been a good pickup, but I did not. I left it behind. I thought these sunflower napkin rings were cute, and they were $3.39 for the 4 of them. They have like a tarnished look to them, but I do believe it's a faux tarnish look, like they were painted to make them look like they were tarnished. But I got them, so we'll see how they do. I usually do well with these brass wall pockets, but not for $5.69. So that is staying on the shelf. I really liked this piece too, but it was $5.69 also, and it had quite a few scratches on there, so with the condition issues on there, I could not do $5.69 for resale on that. And here I go again, turning around because people are completely blocking the aisle and I can't get through. This just was not a people-y kind of day for me. I was very frustrated and had to go home and get away from everybody. Do you ever have those days where you just can't be out in public? You just are not feeling it? Man, I did that day. This bunny looks like the bunny that I got at the Hartville flea market. The eyes on there just they're like kind of derpy. I don't know. Kind of creepy, everyone said, but I passed on this one because I've got enough for now, and Easter's past the sale point for me, so. I've been wondering where all of my viewers are from, so if you could, leave me a comment down below and let me know where you're from. I like looking through this craft house goods kind of section here because I have found some really, really cool things in this section that I would have never thought would be here. This little stapler was adorable. I love little things like this. I just picked one up at the Salvation Army for like $1. And this one was $1 too, but I left it behind because I still have the other one to sell. So until it sells, I'm not going to pick up any more little staplers. I thought this was a pretty good deal on, that was vintage thread. There were some wooden spools in there. So, but I didn't pick it up. I don't need that. Let's see if we spot the tumble up cup in this section. But I did find these home and garden party stoneware mugs with the sunflowers. I actually have the chip and dip that matches those. I liked these salt and pepper shakers. They were super heavy, but the lids were so tarnished that I passed on them. Okay, so that was not such a great visit to the Goodwill. The shelves were kind of empty today, but we still picked up a few things. Not a tremendous amount of profit, but still things that we can put in our Etsy shop and on eBay. And the first thing that we picked up were these home and garden party sunflower mugs. And these are the home and garden party stoneware collection. And they do have a good bit of crazing on them. And this one actually has a spot that's like discolored right there. And I did put that in the listing. I paid $2.20 for both of them together. There are no cracks or chips, just some crazing there. And those are listed for $20. And then I also picked up this vintage leaded sun catcher with the dried flowers in there. Now some of them are flaking off, as you can see there. It is pretty old, I think. And it does have the little hanger here at the top. But I paid $3.39 for this, and it's listed for $25. I also found these adorable little pigs. And I paid $3.39 for them, and they are also listed, and they're listed for $15. They're so cute. They do have a little bit of, no, they don't have any crazing. They're not marked. So I'm not sure exactly how old they are, but I thought that they were adorable. And I'll probably put them on my shelf until they sell. You saw Danny bring me these vintage Italian prints in the metal frames. And these are by Price Products, and they're made in Italy. And I paid $6.80 for the pair of them, and they're listed together for $40. I also picked up these brass sunflower napkin rings, and they've got like a little patina on them. I believe it's a faux patina. I don't think that they're really tarnished, that color being brass, because there's nothing on the ring parts, so, or the back sides of them. So it's a painted on patina. But these were $3.39 and they're listed for $18. And the last thing I picked up was this pumpkin blow mold, and it has the light that you can take out. And judging by the cord, I think that this is vintage. There's no date on the blow mold itself, but it does say made in USA. And I paid $3.39 for this, and it was listed for $25, but it has sold already, so this is gone. So we spent a total of $22.56, and our potential sales are $142. So that leaves us with a profit of $119.44. Now that does not include eBay taxes and fees, or Etsy fees and taxes, or shipping. So there's all that included. That's not included in this profit total. So there's still that to be taken out, which can be like maybe like 15%. So it's a pretty small haul, and I don't think $119 is too bad of a profit for what we did get. And some of it is already sold, so that's always a plus. So, well, I thank you for hanging out and going thrifting with me and sticking around for the haul. And I just want you to know that I appreciate you guys, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks, guys. Bye.